Have you ever wanted something so badly that it touches you to the core? Maybe it was for the blessing of a child, or good news from a doctor, or perhaps finding the right one to marry. Over 3,000 years ago lived a woman named Hannah, and she wanted something so deeply. She yearned for a child, for the blessing of motherhood. She wanted it so much that it touched her to the core. And she did what happens when something touches our core so deeply. She prayed. Hannah was bitter in spirit, and she prayed to the Lord, weeping profusely. And she said, "Lord of hosts, look upon my affliction, remember me, do not forget me, please give me a child." And it was as she continued to pray before the Lord. Hannah was speaking in her heart, only her lips were moving, and her voice was not heard. She told Eli the priest, "My Lord, I am a woman of sorrowful spirit, and I have poured out my heart, my soul before the Lord." Hannah's heartfelt prayer was so raw and so sincere that until today, Hannah remains the paradigm of prayer. We are all Hannah. We all have things that we yearn for and that touch us deeply. So deeply that we cry out to God from the depths of our hearts, just as Hannah did. The Torah makes a point of telling us that Hannah's prayer was silent. Only her lips moved, but her voice could not be heard. There are times when our voices too cannot be heard. We struggle to find the words to say to God because it's so painful and so overwhelming. And yet as long as we open our hearts, we know that God listens and understands the feelings within our hearts. When a friend is going through a hard time, we can be there for them by lending a listening ear, a shoulder to cry on, a hand to hold. But there's something else that's just as important that we can do to support those who are struggling. We can pray for them, as in Hannah's form of a prayer, a heartfelt cry, a soul prayer. We can open our hearts to God and beseech Him to grant our loved one a complete healing or whatever blessing they are looking for, and the strength to get to that point. Ladies, we are here over 100 women strong tonight. Now that's power. Let's tap into our feminine power of prayer to really open our hearts and communicate to God just as Hannah did, and ask Him to send complete healing to all those in need. In the merit of the incredible unity we are experiencing here tonight, may we merit the ultimate era of peace and healing, the time of Mashiach. I compiled a list of all the names that will soon appear on our screen, but before we do that, I thought of sharing with you a song about unity, because there's just nothing more beautiful than seeing so many of you, so many of us, Jewish women united. I hope that my music will cooperate here. Okay. Look inside through the heart of a Jew. Open up its many doors, and the soul that you'll see there inside is a reflection of yours. For each soul is a part of one whole that joins us to each other. We are all part of one another, and we have always been one. We are one since away back in time, unified at our start. We began as a nation to live apart and go our own separate ways. But the spark from above that we share is alive and ablaze. Soon Mashiach will gather each spark and shine away the darkness. He will gather us all together, and we shall ever be one. Forever one, we will go far. It's not I am, but who we are. We need just to reveal it. We need to try and feel it, and never are we alone. We have each other as our own. Nothing can divide us, for we are forever one. For we are, yes we are, forever one. Okay, and with that, knowing that we are here all together, each one of a world of your own, but still so united, there's so much more that we share than what divides us. And with that, we are going to say the blessing on the dough. Mayor, we need the names. You have this card that tells you the blessing. Since your dough is small, you're not going to say the blessing, but you're going to listen. And then after I say it, you can all together say Amen, which is basically saying this is all true. And we will take a moment, maybe a minute or so of silence, and names will be appearing on the screen. And try to think of those people and anyone close to your heart that needs any sort of blessing, as well as, I mean, not just healing. It could be anything that you're praying for, anything that you hope will happen, any outcome you're looking for. This is the time to pray. Okay, here we go. And remember, when I finish, you all say Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehafrish challah.
Amen.
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 Harei zu challah. This is challah. And now a moment of silence. Okay, may all those who need have a speedy recovery, and may all your heart's desire come true. I want to mention that on the day of a Jewish birthday, the day on the lunar calendar that is your birthday, on that day a person's mazel is very strong. So tonight and tomorrow, which is my Jewish birthday, it starts at night through tomorrow night, I actually once a year have the power to give you a blessing, and I want to give you a blessing, and that blessing has true power. So while I'm here on the night of my birthday, I'd like to wish all of you that you should have all that you ask for yourselves, for your loved ones. It should be a year of good health, especially now that we realize how important it is. A year of good health, wealth, happiness, love, peace of mind, success, children who give you nachas, and long life. And again, everything else that you pray for should truly come true this year and always.